Hello, I'm Madhvi Naik. If you have been exploring homeopathy, you may have come across the term aggravation, and it can sound a little concerning. You might wonder, does this mean symptoms get worse? Is that normal, or is it a problem? In this video, I'd like to explain what an aggravation is and, just as importantly, when it may be a red flag. In simple terms, an aggravation refers to a temporary intensification of symptoms after taking a homeopathic remedy. This doesn't happen in every case, but when it does occur, it is often mild and short lived. In classical homeopathy, a gentle aggravation can sometimes be seen as a sign that the remedy is acting, that the system is responding. But this is where it's important to be careful, because not all worsening of symptoms should be assumed to be a positive sign. A typical mild aggravation may look like a slight increase in existing symptoms, lasting for a short period of time, followed by a gradual improvement. For example, a symptom may briefly intensify and then begin to settle in a more stable way. It should not feel overwhelming or distressing, and it should not continue without change. There are times when what looks like an aggravation may actually be a sign that something isn't quite right. For example, new symptoms become significantly stronger or uncomfortable. New unfamiliar symptoms appear. There is no improvement after initial worsening, or the overall state feels more unstable rather than more balanced. In these situations, it's important not to assume that worse is better. Homeopathy is meant to support the system more gently. If something feels too intense or confusing, it's important to pause and reassess. This is one of the reasons why guidance can be helpful, especially in more complex or chronic cases. A trained homeopath looks not only at whether symptoms change, but how they change over time. This helps distinguish between a helpful response and something that needs adjustment. So, while an aggravation can sometimes be part of the healing process, it should be mild, short lived, and followed by improvement. Anything more intense or prolonged should be looked at more carefully. If this way of understanding homeopathy feels helpful, I share one video each week on individualized care and healing. Thank you for being here.